Hello, 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 and welcome to the daily political tarot and astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I'm here every single day to take your questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have epic troll slayers who have kept us safe for years. Thank you. And we have got a fantastic community because you have been so kind to each other and so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello, you can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. They always are. All the regular live streams going back are all time-stamped, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back on like 1.25 speed, whatever works for you. Let's see. It is Sunday, December 22nd, Christmas Day. Why, it's Christmas. Christmas Day is the 25th on Wednesday. I will be here. I am here every day. Weekends, weekdays, holidays, your birthday, my birthday, I'm here. Other than 2 emergencies, I have been here every single day. The day on Thursday, it will be 5 years. Every day for 5 years. So, seeing if I can get, I know one person's coming. I'm going to invite some other people, see if they're available. Maybe, maybe not. But Lewis says it's a chilly 23 degrees in New York. Whew. It is 29 degrees Fahrenheit in Chicago. So, all right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. All right. Guess where we're starting today? We've got a little bit of potential good news. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna get Old Faithful here. I need to. Oh, by the way, of course, we've got the avocado green. Sarah, I was talking to Sarah this morning, and between the very classic style of sweater, but this color, she's like, "Oh yeah, you'll love this. You should do this. This will make you happy. I know how much you love those 70s colors." She said something about, an avocado green refrigerator. I said, my mother didn't have an avocado green refrigerator. She said, really? You would have loved it. So anyway, all right. But let's get into the questions you brought and the breaking news. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. So starting at 3 minutes in at 3:10. Glorious, glorious, glorious. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. We're getting a present tomorrow. Yeah. Congress is reportedly giving us a Christmas gift tomorrow. The gift of the Gaetz Ethics report. And I didn't get you anything. I'm sorry, Congress. Well, I gave you votes, but some of you, but according to CBS News. So this is not some fly-by-night. This is a respectable news source. So, and as we know, he's a ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. And I don't mean that to insult anybody who does that kind of work. I just mean him in the worst way possible. Yay. So, okay, let us look at what will happen tomorrow. See if I have to pop some popcorn. It takes so little. AJ says, I'm glad it's being released, but I don't want to read it. Oh, I don't want to read it either. No, thank you. Nope. But I'm sure people give us the highlights. Oh, the truth is coming out. All right, we are used to all of these things being a dud because we've been here before. This is not new. We have been in many situations where that is a young person, for what it's worth. A page is a young person, and wands are, on cases like this, the wand cards are, you can guess. I know some people have little ears around, kids, grandkids, what have you, so it's a daytime show. First card's a truth, though. Next card's the Tower. Boom. Now, this isn't going to be a shock to us. We've already heard a lot about this. Now, are Republicans going to, oh, it's no big deal. Oh, it's all, it's no big deal. It's all made up. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, but here's the thing. I've got a lot of major arcana here. Moon card, lunacy, craziness, and a very strong woman. That's the thing that these jerks it doesn't quite twig in their tiny little shrunken brains. Allegedly, those young women grow up. Those people who are allegedly victims, who are not adults, they grow up. This is also the country seeing this. There's something here. It's not good. Not good for him at all. Yeah, Teresa Wilson. They're going to be like, Gaetz who? Yeah. Oh, he's not here anymore. It doesn't matter. Of course it matters. Oh, Ms. Gibson's asking how much we blacked out. No. Susie Buckingham says it won't bode well for the DOJ, who didn't charge him. Well, I think it would have to be in Florida. No, it wouldn't, because he crossed state lines, so it's FBI. Yeah. Garland, hello. Patrick Duncan says, yeah, it does matter. It does. All right. Effect. What would be the effect? Oh, I should write this down. 8:30. What will be the impact? Let's have a look. This man is scum. This man is scum of the earth. Charles says, live for that sweater. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Okay, for what it's worth, what I'm getting for Gaetz, we know this card for the reading is, we know that it's gotten to the point with Dumpy where you almost have to have accusations against you to even be included. You have to prove that you are in some way, that you've got to prove that you're awful to women. So that's that, but that's just the card for the reading. Now, the actual reading itself, the impact. That is a justice card, and we know that the young woman in question has a very proactive lawyer. Good stuff. Big old justice card. 6 of Swords. The lawyer's not letting this go. And right in the center, I've got the Tower again. I shuffled. You saw me shuffle. Now, will he say it's all lies and then he goes to OAN? But this is weak. This Major Arcana, this is not. Major Arcana is like in all caps, whereas the Minor Arcana is more like in all lowercase. It's more just day-to-day working. This is him lying. This is him, which he does all the time. This is him just, yeah, I've turned my back on all that. I'm just going to. But this is denial. Not just a river in Egypt. Gaetz, yeah. Woo. Thank you, Diane. Oh boy, Debsy, I wonder if this will cost him his position at OAN. For what it's worth at the moment, it feels like it will, but once again, some of these places are so far to the right that it's almost a requirement. How many times can I get the Tower card for Gaetz? His daddy protects him. The Republicans will la la la. But the thing is, I don't know that the Republicans are all going to be behind him, because behind that I've got this card. And this is a nice old-fashioned card of you don't mess with, because with that, oh wow, good. I can't remember his name. His alleged partner in crime who went to prison in Florida for 12 years, 11 years, 12 years. One of the things he went to prison for was creating fake IDs. So it's not like they didn't know. And this is some Republicans being like, oh, I'm sure it's all made up, whatever. Or worse. But there's some who are disgusted. He's not going to handle it well. What he says is going to come back to haunt him. That's what I'm getting. Tower. Boom. He's a day late and $1 short. He's on the defensive, but there's insult to injury. The worse this is, the more he's going to put his foot in his mouth. Or rather, he's going to say things that can and will be used against him in a civil case, if not a criminal one. Greensburg. Thank you. Thank you, M. Kelpie. Yes, Finzenberger. Greensburg. Thank you. Yeah, I'd forgotten. He's scum. Yes, Visualize 70. Greenbug. I like that. I like that a lot. Whew. All right. Well, bye. Oh, he's going to make it worse. It just feels like he is going to react stupidly. Which isn't really a stretch. Joel Greenberg. That was it. Oh, Amy. Thank you. But also, all right. Hey. Okay. All right. Yes, KSE, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Exactly. All right. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right now, the energy's quite good. Rob D says Gaetz can't Venmo his way out of this. Yeah. And his Venmos were public. You moron. All right. So Joyce Matthews says Garland didn't bring the case because the young women weren't cooperating back then, and Greenberg was not reliable as a witness. I wonder why. Anyway, thank you. So the next question was from Chris Cool at 15:35. On January 6th, every 4 years, the Capitol is closed to everyone who doesn't have an official government role. Will either Elon and or Trump insist that they get to attend the joint session of Congress with the VP in the building? I haven't heard anything about this. I haven't even heard a whisper about this. My understanding is Dumpy's just staying at Mar-a-Lago. Does anybody heard anything different? Leila Holloway says 1 in 10,000 is the stats in the tower coming up as much as it has today, more or less. Thank you. All right. Leon or Dumpy? Chris Cole said, it's on my bingo card. There we go. This is ask Leon. Yeah. The musky muskrat. I don't feel them here. There's nothing. I think even Democrats will be there, but no, they're not. They're not going. I'm sure they'll have, especially Dumpy, will have something to say. There's some MAGA people there. They're going. The Democrats. This actually feels like it will be a lot of Democrats talking to each other. Not only setting up for the new Congress, but like working out a game plan, very much united. So that's good. And anywhere that Donald Trump and Elon Musk aren't can be a really good place. Has real potential. Oh boy. All right. At Love Gatos had a question. So what is Dumpy blathering on about today? What noise is coming out as he's flapping his gums? Bunch of stupid stuff. Well, today's noise. Dumpy's now demanding that Panama return the canal to the U.S. if they don't reduce the exorbitant prices and rates of passage for U.S. naval and merchant ships. Of note, a Chinese company based in Hong Kong controls 2 of the 5 ports along the canal. Is this a real reason for bullying Panama? I 100% agree, Lewis. I challenge him to find Panama on a map. Rita is saying Panama is doing no such thing. Teresa Wilson says, oh, great, we're going to end up going around South America. Yeah. Joyce Matthews says, Texas Paul did a good explanation this morning. Okay. Thank you, Lisa. Joyce, what did Texas Paul have to say? I didn't get a chance to see him yet. Oh, was there an Alfie sighting? That's always a good time. Rob D says, welcome to Governing by Extortion. He's also just, he's running his mouth. Apparently that's my card for Panama. Sun card. Okay. Raymond says, it's amazing how... Yeah, it's amazing how MAGA stopped whining about the price of eggs. Yes. Ms. Gibson says, I was listening to it, but I was doing other stuff. I had to go back and do it again. Okay. All right. A lot of water. It's a lot of being raised and lowered in the water. Raising and lowering the water. Raising, and that's funny. That's the card I got for Panama. Those are the locks. Oh, I love it. So then the voice from on high, or wherever he thinks he's... Dun, da, da, we have an announcement from the idiot. There's a thief card. There's a pathetic wands card. And here's the magician. Joyce says he was explaining a little about history, the way they do business. China has a big influence there. Well, that's his patheticness. This actually feels like some pushback. Oh, good. I made Lewis laugh. It's a good day then. I'm getting some pushback. Hey, LA. Jane says my brother was shocked at the corruption at the canal when he brought a boat through it in the 1970s. Oh, interesting. Joyce Matthews says Panama charges everyone the same amount to use the canal, and doing what Dumpy wants, it breaks the treaty we signed with them. Surprise! Yeah, he's just making a lot of noise. Elon Musk thinks he can do anything he wants. Thank you, CJ. Empress, Knight of Wands, we have the power of America behind us, prancing up in his Dumpy with his bad hair, prancing up to bully people. I think he's going to find crickets. Ms. Gibson said, he said no tree will be honored unless they pay money. Funny. Funny how I'm getting this just silence. I think he's going to get big pushback. Oh, Patrick, thank you. Gifted 10 memberships to random people in the chat. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Chris Gould says Musk must have some yachts he wants to move. Yeah. All right. So next. 24, 20. I think I might have read on this a few weeks ago, but we're just going to ask, in case I didn't. One of the things that Dumpy is flapping his gums about, the Donald Trump transition team wants to pull the U.S. out of the World Health Organization on day one. Really? Yeah. Surprise. We are stronger when we work together. The reason that the U.S. spends so much money overseas fighting against disease is so we don't have to fight it here. If you nip it in the bud wherever it starts, then we save lives. It's a good thing to do, but it also hugely benefits us. This is the reality. Yeah, that's the reality. World Health Organization, I often get cups for medical stuff. He's a bully, and then he wants to take action. And what would that do? Look, it's a DEATH card and the King of Cups. So, yeah, medical. Also liberal ideas, but medical, yeah, and yeah. Will Donald Trump and his ilk succeed in pulling the United States of America out of the World Health Organization? Odd. Yeah, Kelly, Dumpy keeps saying he'll do everything on day one. Mm-hmm. Then you find out he wants executive time until 4 p.m. Betty says last time in office, he broke NAFTA, NATO, World Health Organization, Paris Accords. Okay. People get sick. People on the far right get sick too, but they're just not. We're talking about people who think the earth is flat. That's a whole level of stupidity. I can't. Actively combating disease for a better tomorrow. But if Dumpy thinks that he can make money with his fake, somebody convinces him that he can make money with his fake Alex Jones whatever pills, that's what he'll do. Action, bully, pathetic, sad, DEATH card. Right now, the energy's not looking great. If things keep going the way they're going. Betty says, I still get that he will not be in office. Gosh, I hope so. I hope you're right. I hope Pluto just backs up a step and says, oh, sorry, here. Jolie S. says, never mind hurting others with his actions. You know he doesn't care. Narcissism. That's pretty cool. A concept of healthcare. That was good. All right, how's it looking? 2910. Let's check in. 2910. Well, most important thing, are you okay? Are you okay? Because you're not alone. All right. Will Donald J. for Genius Trump be sworn in as president on January 20th, 2025. It's the 20th, right? 20th, 25th, 21st. I'm pretty sure it's the 20th. My brain's just going, I don't think about it. Ew. Patrick Duncan says, I thought the J was for Jessica. Thanks, Randy Rainbow. Yes. Donald Jessica Trump. Ugh. If things keep going the way they're going, come on. Will Dumpy be sworn in? We will not be watching it live here on the Black and Orange channel. Nope. Not happening. We voted for decency. We voted for what's right. And we are still here. And we're not going anywhere. We're going to have to help each other. Okay? Official proceedings. Work from the conservatives. Devil. Country. Okay. I would love to say something different. Like I said, Pluto. Pluto, Pluto, Pluto. Which, you know, if there's a card for Pluto in the deck, it probably is the death card. Lisa says, so the translation is that Dumpy will be inaugurated. The way things are going right now, the way the I don't know who's here who isn't normally here. So I will just repeat myself, which is that when you read on cards, you're reading on the collective energy, because we have a collective energy amongst us. And that collective energy is also, there's input from our guides, what have you. However, we're not omniscient. We can read on the collective energy, but when the outer planets do something major, like change signs, like Pluto changing signs, it's a big deal. And Pluto backed up into Capricorn. It retrograded into Capricorn for the last time for the next 248 years. And Capricorn is how Trump got in. That is that energy of hierarchy of I'm above you. Now, they're good Capricorns. They're wonderful Capricorns. I'm not saying all Capricorns are like that. I'm saying the worst side of there's a bad side of every sign. And the bad side of Capricorn is I am above you. You are the little people. And so Pluto basically said, a whole bunch you haven't learned yet. Because when a planet retrogrades, normally planets are going forward. But when they retrograde backward, they're double checking. They're like about to go out the door and they back up and they're like, hang on, did I forget do I have my keys? Did the cats have water? Did I get that paperwork? Okay, now it's sorted out. Do I need to take care of something here? Okay, now I can go forward, go out the door, move on into the next sign, or move on just in general. Pluto retrograded back into Capricorn and said, a whole bunch of you haven't learned yet. You still think, okay, here, take this gunk, you deal with it. And then now it has changed signs. Pluto's moved into Aquarius. And now we have all this Aquarian energy that it's going to be kicking up. And Aquarius is all about the collective, about community. It's almost in some ways it's a reaction to Capricorn, because it's about us, and it is very anti-hierarchy. So we have our collective energy, but sometimes these outer planets do something major, and it's just this huge amount of energy that just pours through, and it almost like dissipates our collective energy for a bit before our collective energy reestablishes itself. I know I keep repeating this, but I feel like I have to, because some people they haven't heard it yet, or what have you. Am I still reading on? No, excuse me. What I am getting is I do not want anything to happen to any of these people. We don't want martyrs. I don't wish DEATH on anybody. Anybody. Trump's health is not great, though. It has nothing to do with any of us. Cups or health. He's walking away. He doesn't listen. Let's face it, his arteries, his veins, arteries, they look like the grease trap at a fast food restaurant. And he's taking on a massive job. And honestly, I don't, some people talk about, I don't want to say it on YouTube, DEATH. But he could be incapacitated. He could be weakened. Not everybody has a health crisis and whoosh, they're gone. Yeah, Lewis says JD is counting on it. Corruption. But Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups, Three of Cups, that's Democrats. So there's some good energy there. All right. I'm getting out of this energy now because it's awful. Yeah. By the way, did anyone see Colbert's Christmas annual Christmas animated thing? I did, and parts of it were quite good. Yeah, definitely Sage Time. The energy is so gross. But I want to say for the record that there was one thing in it that I was like, and that was a reference. There was a reference to Hunter Biden's laptop. There is no laptop. There never was a laptop. There's a hard drive that Giuliani brought back from basically entertainment only YouTube, Russian disinformation from he bought while he was in Ukraine. It was literally a folder in it that said laptop, and the person who supposedly worked on it is literally legally blind and cannot see clearly past 6 inches away. So anybody could have said they were. Yeah. And there is no laptop. So just saying. That was like, no. All right. At 39. Okay, both Acadian Proud and Brattoo were asking about this one. How does Dumpy feel about Muskie being referred to as president-elect? And him and Trump being referred to as VP Trump. Will this lead to a breakup between the two quicker? there's a lot of talk about it that, that's going to make Trump turn against him, to the point where I'm almost thinking it's like, why don't just let it happen instead of pointing to it? Don't hang a lantern on it, because that way you're basically trying to, he could decide he's going to dig his heels in and keep Muskie around longer because this is what we're saying. You know how awful he is. Hello, salty chip. See, Buckingham says Dumpy released a tweet about it last night. He didn't he say to like he's trying to put a good spin on it? Where are you, Dumpy? Oh, wait, let me go. Let me go visit the bubble they're in. Hey, Angie's here from Feisty Butterfly Tarot. Do follow Feisty Butterfly Tarot. No way he actually tweeted that way. It was way too articulate. One of his staff. Yeah, I did it. Yeah. Yep. We're just waiting to see what happens. They've been working together, but the thing is, Muskie's going to get really frustrated when he realizes he has no actual power. And what they want to do isn't just going to happen. He's going to get really frustrated because he's used to having, he's a walking id. Just whatever he wants, he gets it. Pretty much. We're going to get to work. We're going to get to work. It's going to be this great victory. So it doesn't matter. No. Big ol' hanged man card. No. They're in a honeymoon phase. It will end. It will end. And because Muskie has so much money, the colonel, the center of which was his family's emerald mines in minor mines in South Africa under apartheid, blood emeralds. Great. Anyway, if something happened to Dumpy, it's not like J.D. Vance or the other Republicans will completely get rid of Musk because they want his money. But that's dancing with the devil that you idiots. You think Trump's narcissism was bad. Oh, Lucky Girl's here. Hello. Please check out Angie from Feisty Butterfly Tarot. Oh, links in the chat. Good. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's all sweetness and light right now. Oh yeah, just grand, but it's very small because neither of them, let's just say they don't, they're not exactly swimming in water signs in their charts, and neither of them are exactly emotionally intelligent. Let's put it that way. Oh, Lucky Girl, you are so wonderful. All right. Whew. All right, at 45 minutes in. Yes. If you have a tiny tiny, teensy, little, itsy bitsy little violin. This is the time to pull it out. For Lara Trump has bailed on the chance for Rubio's Senate seat. Oh. Critics have pointed out it was probably to get ahead of an announcement that DeSantis wasn't going to pick her. Yeah. But there's talk that, yeah, she'll get a job in Dumpy's administration. Or right here, it was a question, maybe she'll focus on her singing career. Oh yeah, Teresa, maybe she can get back to her singing career. There we go. Brattoo says, translation, she didn't stand a snowball's chance. Exactly. Lara Trump. Who says, no, where's my Kleenex? Oh, here. Why, do you have something? Do you have some grit in your eye or something? Here, take some. Actual literal Kleenex. I got special ones for Christmas. I save up all year for Christmas so I can get little things like this. Anyway. Gore says she's going to be a big, big star. Yes. Ooh. Stumbling. She didn't get that. She didn't get that job. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, 10 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. This is communication. So you, on the one hand, you'd have to wonder, what, is he going to try to make her press secretary or something? But I don't think she'd do the job. I think it's too much work, honestly. No, but this just feels like this is shaky ground. This is refusal. Stumbling. Just feels like she's stumbling. And it couldn't happen to a bigger jerk because it would be harder to find a bigger jerk. Ugh, go away. Ms. Gibson said, I thought he had a press secretary. I don't know. I haven't heard about that. No, but it would be actual work. She doesn't want to do actual work. She did what she did in the RNC, but okay. Yeah, this kid, isn't she supposed to be home and barefoot and pregnant like a good Republican wife? Yo. No, that's if you're one of the pores, as they refer to them. Ugh. Anyway. Okay, I am starting to get a bit tired, but I'm going to make sure I covered this one today. A couple of questions are here. I'll roll over to tomorrow, but I want to make sure I get to this one. And these are just from the news. I'm not bailing on anybody's actual question that you brought. So Rand Paul. Oh yeah, we're starting with the creme de la creme. Rand Paul and MTG are calling for Elon Musk to be made speaker. As we know, one doesn't technically have to be a member of the House to hold that position. Will it happen? No. There's talk about it. No. No. He's not going to give up the power he has to try to corral people who can say no to him. No. Yeah, he wouldn't. Okay, yes, I don't think that they would vote him in, but I'm saying that he wouldn't want the job. Betty Control says you have to be born in America because you're in line for the presidency. No, it would just correct me if I am wrong. You know, I'm always open to being corrected. It's the only way you learn. But my understanding is no, it would they'd just skip him. That's my understanding. He's got more power where he is. He has more control. He can hurt more people. He doesn't want to compromise. He doesn't have to compromise world, and he is the emperor of his world. No, he's not going to. He's not going to. He gets no pushback. Have you noticed that? The way he lives his life, he does whatever he wants. And if something doesn't work out, well, now he's possibly the richest human being on the planet. He's not going to compromise work stuff. No. Go do that. That's all. All right. Anyway. Ta-da! All right. So, I know that on the other side, they like to say that we can't say Merry Christmas. Well, guess what? Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Whatever works for you. I remember when I worked at in the bookstores, whatever somebody wished to me, I'd wish it right back to them. So, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah. Whatever. Doesn't matter. If you're wishing goodwill, that's all that matters. So anyway, yeah, so that's going to do it for me for today here on the Black and Orange channel. From 3 to 6, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. Sarah's back. It's always a good day when Sarah's back. Yeah, so we'll just keep on keeping on. And yeah, I'll be working on some content for the Color Organization channel. So, and then tomorrow at 11:30 Chicago time, back over on the Stay Calm channel. So anyway, so when I say, I don't say goodbye, I say adieu, because I will see you later. But please remember, you're not alone. We are in this together. And there are good days ahead. There are. So hang in there. And I will see you later. All right. Take care. Be well. Merry Christmas.